man. I'm 2 points if you want it, right?
Yeah, we can start with that one first. You can get in, Yash, a little bit.
Yeah,
That's good.
Matthew 16. And the article. I might go stop the time.
All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Kakodash.
All right, double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. And as always, we would like to give a special peace and blessings and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. All right, we're out here another week to teach you the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and to prophesy against this great whore known as America, Babylon the Great. All right, basically business as usual. Okay, and if you're not in the know, all right, we also out here to let you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know that you are the biblical Israelites according to the Holy Scriptures, all right, according to the Bible. Okay, and we're going to continue to blow the trumpet, all right, until Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai takes us off the streets, man. Okay, from the title of the headline, all right, it's entitled, we're in the time of great prophecy. Okay, so today we're going to basically go into the earthquakes that's been happening, all right, in New York and New Jersey. I believe it was around a 4.8, okay, and that's really not known for that area, you know, but the Lord is doing marvelous works and he's sending signs, okay. Also tomorrow you have the solar eclipse, all right, which, like Yasharan was saying on the way here, there's been, you know, eclipses over the years, but there's no one, this eclipse right here is being talked about the most. That's what it seems like anyway. You know, it seems like this one is like the biggest one. Maybe the Lord has something in store, you know, but ultimately what it is it's a sign of the times, and it's a sign in the heavens. All right.
This is the one that people are watching out for. And you know, you scroll on the social media platforms, and that's what people are talking about. And what do they compare it with? They compare it with the Bible, man. You know, they compare it with the Bible. All the things that are going on the earth, everybody compares it to the Bible. They say we're living in biblical times. So they'll say it's just like the book says.
Yeah.
Or I'm not afraid. I'm covered in the blood of Jesus. You know how these stupid Christians are, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Ain't nobody saying that about no Koran. Okay.
You don't even hear about those books. You gonna say something?
I was at my mom's house and she was talking to somebody, and you know, she was talking to somebody. She was like, "I'm bringing the book of life because you know they see the signs coming, and all that." So I kind of just, you know, I didn't say nothing.
Their behavior is wretched though.
Yeah, but then my mom was like, "I know that's right, but she eating pork."
Yeah.
So you know,
and just because your name is in the, well, the scriptures talk about how the Lord can blot your name out of the book of life. Okay. Because there were guys that were in this truth at one time that were arranged to be a part of that. They got called in, but they weren't chosen, so they were taken out, man.
Yeah, many are called, few are chosen. Now, ultimately, like I said, we're in the end times. All right, so the Lord is cooking a lot of things up, and you can feel it now more than ever. So, you know, now is the time to repent. We always tell you to repent. All right. Repent ye therefore that your sins may be blotted out, so you can be covered by these coming calamities that the Lord is getting ready to send. Because ultimately you're not going to be able to have an excuse, because the prophets have been warning you. The prophets have been blowing the trumpet. All right, so we can read that scripture, and then you got the couple articles you can read. Go ahead.
All right. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verses 1. And Yahweh Shai went out and departed from the temple, and the disciples came to him to show him the building of the temple. And Yahweh Shai said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of thy world?
Yeah, the end of the world. So the disciples came to Yahweh Shai and asked him, you know, because they knew that, you know, he was going to go away. But they asked for signs. They said, when are you going to return? When is it going to be the end of the world? All right. So Yahweh Shai gave him the answer. Go ahead.
And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
Because there's many deceivers out there. There's many people with false doctrine out there. There's many people that break down these scriptures the wrong way out there. Okay? There's many people that just teach the truth for filthy lucre's sake. Okay? Everybody has an opinion about the Holy Scriptures. Everybody has an opinion about the Bible, but there's only one truth. And that one truth is going to come out of the children of Israel, man. All right? In the latter time, the children of Israel, his elect, they're going to have the truth.
And that's why the scriptures say that the path is on the straight and narrow, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, man. Because there's more interpretations of the scriptures than probably any book that's ever existed, man.
Yeah.
That's how you know that this how special this book is, man. Because not just anybody can get it.
Yeah.
You know.
Go ahead.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yeah, so you have great war on the brinks, war talks, okay? China, Russia, Iran, the U.S., Israel, North Korea, India, and other nations as well. But as I like to say, all these nations now have nuclear capabilities to shoot missiles upon one another, and that's all according to biblical prophecy. That's all according to the Third World War that the Lord is gearing up for. Because the Lord is a man of war, Exodus 15:3. So all these different nations now have nuclear capabilities. You have the third world countries with a spiritual battery in their back, you know, because they have those capabilities as well. You have America, if you're looking at it through the spiritual eye, America's being weakened. This is the only place, well, not the only place, but this is one of the main place where these people are spiritually dead, man. I was on online the other day, and I had shared a reel where it shows morning activities in different countries what children do. In China, they was doing like this. You ever see a marching band, how they form the letters and shit? In China, they had children early in the morning doing that, forming letters. I guess it was like an exercise. I don't know what it was, but they were being active. And in another country, they had these little children sitting on the ground, like dribbling basketballs, like doing some fundamental exercise. And then in Babylon, they had the children coming into schools with pride flags saying Happy Pride Day. So it shows you the levels in the concentration levels, man. You know, you won't go to Russia and see that. You won't go to China and see that.
Well, hey, there's a man that whole Eastern lifestyle is different. Yep. There was actually a powerful man. I forgot what country he was from. He said it years ago. He said, how is America supposed to compete with other nations when they're having coffee and cigarette breaks at their work, and we're having push-up breaks?
Yep. the minds of the people are weakened. You know. So yeah, Babylon, because it said wars and rumors of wars. So Babylon, they have the weaponry. They got the military, but the people that's operating the military, the people that are in the military, are little momos. They're weak. You know, it's like you ever see a gangster movie when the dude got the gun, but he really scared to use it? What use is the weapon? You know, that's how Babylon is, man. And that's why they're starting to poison the minds of the children. Like even when you was at my house the other day, I ain't really afraid to say it because it ain't really nothing. But you see my younger son when he was scrolling on the YouTube, and you was like, "Yo, what is he watching?" I didn't see it, and it was some fucking demonic shit.
Some demonic shit, and then he scrolled off it real quick. And I said, no.
Yeah, so you gotta watch though. You know, you gotta watch when you gotta watch them YouTube reels and them shorts, man.
Because they be advertising.
Yeah,
it just be popping up.
Yeah, it's the algorithm.
Yeah.
It's the algorithm, man.
It's the algorithm, man. You look at you look at all the shit that was coming out about Nickelodeon with the producers.
I've been watching that. Yep.
And all that. Somebody pointed out that like it's in the shape of the Lolita Island, where they were recruiting a lot of these kids, man. The Lolita Island, where a lot of our presidents go, where a lot of these celebrities have been. That's the Nickelodeon logo. It's not just a splat of orange slime. It's drawn after an island where they perform these activities,
And
man.
Disney,
Uh-huh.
the Disney with the sixes.
Yep.
Disney, they little that's wicked too.
It's almost like they're in competition to see who can
Yep.
put out more subliminal
Right.
sex magic or whatever the fuck they're doing,
They
man.
put it right in front of your face.
Yep. Go ahead.
It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom,
Uh-huh.
and there should be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places."
And we've heard of food shortages. Okay? The famines and the pestilences are coming. Esau's already giving you fake food anyway.
Right.
He's already giving you GMO foods anyway. Okay? But there's gonna come a time where you're gonna go into those grocery stores and there's gonna be no food. There's gonna be a shortage of food. Okay? There's gonna be a shortage of eggs, milk, bread, the basic necessities that man needs.
It's gonna be a
Okay.
big ration going on.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to eat your T-bone in that day or your ribeye. Those things are gonna be scarce.
And the comfort of knowing that it's there.
Yep.
When that hits you, that might be the biggest thing, man. Knowing that it's not gonna be there anymore.
Like right now, you might have some frozen steaks in the freezer. You know it's there.
Mhm.
Or you may have some meat in the freezer or some chicken. You know if you get hungry, it's there. But like the brother said, you know it ain't shit there. And it ain't going to be nothing there no time soon. Hey, but what did the Lord say? But my servants shall eat. Okay? But ye shall be hungry.
It's kind of like it's different than what we go through every year or so when we get those snowstorms and the stores everybody clears out the stores, but you know that once the snow's cleared,
Mm-hmm.
the stores are gonna be restocked again. But there's gonna come a time when it's gonna hit these people in the head like, oh shit, there's gonna be no more of this,
No food.
no more of this life.
Yep. And people like that won't like these people out here at the park walking their dogs. Some of them going to eat their dogs. You know?
That's what the elite said. They said if they don't want to come under our rule, they want to protest the Great Reset. We'll make them eat their pets.
Yep. You're going to eat your birds. You're going to eat your cats. You know? Go ahead.
Eat your cute little pet bunny.
Mm-hmm. You're going to
It
eat
says,
him.
"For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom,
Uh-huh.
and there should be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places."
Now, that was the key right there. Earthquakes in diverse places. All right?
Remember, Taiwan just had one.
Yeah, Taiwan had a big one, I think.
7.8
Yeah, those are the big ones. Them sevens.
tsunami warning.
Yeah. You know? So Taiwan had one. We're going to read about the ones in New York and New Jersey. You know, we didn't feel it up here in upstate New York, but I guess downstate New York, they felt it. Actually, because I watched First Take, the sports show First Take, and when the earthquake happened, the moderator, her name is Molly, she stopped and she was like, what the hell? You know? So it happened, you know, that people felt it.
Go
You
to
know?
show you it can happen suddenly at any time.
Suddenly, yep. Now, what if that would have been a 7-point something?
A regular day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Going to work.
they can't detect earthquakes, man. The only thing that Esau can detect is like the aftershocks.
Yep. And that's the Lord, man. The Lord. So earthquakes in diverse places. Get the article. Or if you had a precept, you can get the precept. Either one, it don't matter. But Yahweh Shem Shai is putting his hand, you know, on this place, man. He's letting you know that he's getting ready to make a move. Go ahead.
And of all places, New York City, man, they're in the middle of that. They call it I mean, that's what it's labeled as, is a migrant crisis.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they got homeless people everywhere. There's garbage everywhere. You know, the cops are throwing down their badges.
That was a homeless.
And then they had
In the,
like a half hour after the earthquake happened. What was it, like the superintendent for the fire department in New York? They were like, "Oh, there's no damage. There's no structural damage." How do you know? You didn't do no fucking inspections a half hour after a damn earthquake.
Right.
But anyways,
Yeah.
you know.
And
just
then, like the
another
brother
theory.
was saying, they the Statue of Liberty had caught a lightning bolt. I don't know if it hit it, but it was right near it, you know. And this place is known as that lady. All right, the Lady of Liberty. So that's another sign right there, man. When the Lord hits this place, when Yahweh Shem Shai puts his hand on this place physically, man, you people are gonna be in for a rude awakening. Go ahead.
This is from BBC News. New York and beyond rattled by rare East Coast earthquakes. So it was rare. It's
Mhm.
something that doesn't happen very often.
Oh yeah, they said that was like the strongest, like 140 years. or
Yeah, but
something
we
like
live in New York State, so we don't hear about earthquakes.
that. Right.
No,
I
we
never
get
heard
snow.
that.
That's what we
Yeah,
get.
we get cold weather, especially upstate where we're at, because it's warmer in New York City,
Mhm.
because that's downstate. But we're known for having bad weather. We don't get earthquakes. We don't get tornadoes.
Yeah.
We don't get tsunamis.
Yeah, we get windstorms.
Yeah.
And fucking feet of snow and ice.
We don't get hurricanes. We don't get that shit. So for an earthquake to hit, it's like, oh shit, New York State, an earthquake. But nothing is impossible with the Lord.
Mhm.
Go ahead. That's why I said it was rare.
By Kayla Epstein and Greamy Baker. I had to say that because the island that we were just talking about, that's Nickelodeon's logo is drawn after, was where Epstein was taking all them people, man. The flight lists and all that. But it says New York and cities on the East Coast are assessing the impact. So the superintendent or the superintendent came out and said that nothing's wrong, and then they're saying that they're still assessing.
Right.
Assessing the impact of a rare earthquake that swayed landmarks and cracked roads. The magnitude 4.8 quake struck at 10:23 local time near Lebanon, New Jersey. Well, hey, Lebanon's been in the news, right? You got a lot of these biblical cities in terms coming up with Nineveh.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the eclipse going across all them cities named Nineveh. The last one being Nineveh up there in Canada in the corner. You know,
This is all orchestrated by the Most High, man.
mm-hmm. And it's
the
going
most-
right through Tennessee, where there's a couple cities named after Egyptian cities, Memphis and that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, and could be felt from Pennsylvania to Connecticut. Residents spoke of being rocked by a violent rumbling that threw objects around their homes and damaged walls.
Hey, so some people felt it, man. Threw objects around their homes. Okay? Maybe some people's houses got knocked off foundation.
Mhm.
All right?
And
That's the
structural
Lord.
damage.
That's the Lord just making a small, you know?
Mhm.
But Taiwan, they ass got rocked. They felt that 7.8 or whatever it was. That's a major earthquake. Go ahead.
Officials are now conducting safety assessments of infrastructure. At least 6 aftershocks were reported by residents in the United States Geological Survey, including one with a 4.0 magnitude felt around 1800 hours local time. In New York, the Statue of Liberty was seen swaying during the initial earthquake.
Woo!
That would have been beautiful. It would have fell in the damn water.
Man, that would have been so spiritual, man. But it's gonna fall anyway.
Because whenever you see any of these movies, right? Whenever they, Planet of the Apes and so on and so forth, whenever they have the destruction of America in them, it's always the Statue of Liberty,
Statue of Liberty, yep.
keeled over on its side.
Yep.
That goes to show
You know,
that
or
Yep.
I Am Legend and all the movies.
The downfall of Babylon, man.
It's always the symbol, is the Statue of Liberty getting fucked up, man. Then I realized I was on, Slack Jane Coxwell told the BBC she felt a rattling like a train passing while she was in a building in lower Manhattan. Living in New York, I have become accustomed to rattling from the subway. That's what I thought it was, she said. Then I realized I was on the 9th floor. It was a bit unsteady for sure. It felt like a passing train. And that's another thing that's been going on in New York City, man. They got the guard troops on the subways now. You know? So all it takes is a so-called migrant crisis, and then they'll say, well, we can't track these people. That gives them the excuse to bring in what? The order, the martial law. That's like mild martial law.
Yeah, they already on standby.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
They already got the checkpoints.
Yeah.
That's I mean, that might not be full-blown martial law, but that's martial law to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get that in Isaiah 59? Or I'll get it. Don't matter.
I got it. Keep what you got. I got it.
Brooklyn and the Bronx residents reported rattling cupboards, boards, and fixtures. Sharita Walcott, a 38-year-old from the Bronx, said the quake felt like a violent rumble that lasted about 30 seconds or so.
And where was that at?
New York.
And that was just a 4.8. You know, over at Taiwan, that's 7. That was a 7.8. So that's almost 2 times more stronger. So that was light for the Lord. That ain't nothing to what he really gonna bring.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 59 and 19. You want it?
Yeah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 59 and verse 19. It says, "So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun."
Well, hey, that's where a majority of the Israelites are, in the West, right? We came here and we got westernized.
Yep. We got polluted.
But now we're washing away the old way, the ways of this world with the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man.
Yeah, we're seeking the old paths.
Right. The living water is washing that garbage away.
It says, "When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him."
Right, and that flood is gonna come with fierceness, man. Okay, with fierceness, just like it says in Revelation 12 and 12, the devil is going to show great wrath because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's going to show great wrath by creating all these events like pestilences and famines and all this shit that's going on, man. You know, and then he uses that as an excuse to bring about the order, to send in the troops to get the order back.
It says, as for me, this is my covenant with them, no, Salakia. "And the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, saith the Lord. As for me, this is my covenant with them, saith the Lord. My spirit that is upon thee, and my words which I have put in thy mouth, shall not depart out of thy mouth, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, nor out of the mouth of thy seed's seed, saith the Lord, from henceforth and forever."
Right, so the Lord is looking for those who turn from their transgressions, man.
Mm-hmm.
And during that time of martial law, okay, the ultimate transgression is going to be placed in front of you, which is going to be what? That sea hit, man. During that hour of extreme martial law, when everything's blocked off, when everything's checkpointed, okay, it's going to eventually come down to get in this 15-minute city and take this sea hip, or you're on unlawful property. Okay? I mean, what about when all these food riots hit, man?
It's coming.
You know? See, it's one thing to see a Black Lives Matter rally on the internet and all that, but it's another thing to see a food riot.
Yeah, because food is a weapon. All right, and food in this society is also a drug. That's why they call it the Food and Drug Administration, because they put drugs in the foods.
Especially if you see, it's one thing to see, you know, a peaceful protest and the cops are lining up there with their SWAT gear. It's another thing when they're actually shooting at the people.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a completely different feeling, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verses 1. "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself."
Yeah, so we're supposed to measure the times, be circumspect, pay attention to what's going on around us, all right, and stay on top of things and filter everything through the scriptures. That's how you know that prophecy is coming to pass.
Mm.
Go ahead.
"And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made."
Like we read in Matthew 24 when the disciples asked for the signs. So that's how we know that Yahweh Shai is on his way. Especially when he starts to sends the signs of the heavens, like this solar eclipse.
Yeah, that's gonna be the big sign, the next big sign.
It's really just a sign of the heavens, it's a sign of the times. But even the Lord told us, even though we're gonna be looking, the Lord told us, "Be not dismayed, for the heathen are dismayed at them." That's why you got estimated 1 million people coming to this area where we're at.
Right.
Because the heathen are dismayed at them. They want to see.
I
You got-
heard
go ahead.
Somebody say happy eclipse.
That's a damn shame. Happy eclipse. Like
Hey,
it's a damn
weren't you
holiday.
saying people were paying like $1,000 for a fucking hotel room?
We got, because we live in Niagara Falls, New York, which is one of the wonders of the world. So we get a tourist season every year. But now this eclipse,
Taking advantage.
which is before tourist season, because tourist season ain't for like another month or two. They got these people coming down here spending $1,600 a night for a hotel room, and the eclipse is gonna last what?
2 hours.
Well, no, the actual eclipse is only gonna last a couple minutes. You know, to really see it, it's only gonna be like a couple minutes. But they got it estimated from like 2 to 4 or something like that. But people are driving all from different parts of the country to this area because the heathen are dismayed at them. But if you a man of the Lord, you understand that it's just it's a sign of the heavens, it's a sign of the times. You know, this is more serious for us. It's more joyful for them.
It's what the eclipse is bringing with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you had what was it last week where they had the Devil's Comet, and then CERN was trying to open up some portal.
Yeah. Esau's fucking playing with fire, man.
He's doing all kinds of shit that he don't know what he's doing.
And then they're warning people to get food and gas and extra items around this eclipse. So you know.
This is a man that'll say that evil spirits are just made up, you know, ghosts, all that's all boogeyman bullshit. Trust the science. But yeah, he's trying to bring that shit into this realm. But he said he'll tell you that shit don't exist, and that if you believe in the Bible, you believe in fairy tales, ain't no angels, blah blah blah. That's what they'll tell you. Yeah, but yet he's trying to bring them into this realm.
Yeah, and the Lord already showed us that in the scriptures that there is a such thing as monsters apparitions. And they're not gonna be like Esau's bullshit. They're gonna be actual monster apparitions. And you know another thing, man, I was watching some video, I forgot, but they were saying a lot of people really have never really seen darkness, like when it's actually dark. You know, like in this society, it's nighttime, but that's not darkness because you got the moon. You know, you got lights. When it's actually dark, when it's pitch black dark, and you can't see absolutely nothing, that's a scary thing, man. Actual darkness, okay? And that's what the Lord is going to bring. He's going to bring actual darkness, man. Like when the lights go out, it's going to be dark as hell, okay? Go ahead.
Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people,
Earthquakes, we just read about them. Ones that have been frequent. Uproars of the people, which is coming. It's going to come from those food shortages. All right, it's going to come from civil war and things of that nature. Go ahead.
then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Yeah, so we're going to be in a different spirit. You know, Lord willing, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai willing, the Lord is going to put a different spirit on us to see these things because we've had the ability to read about them and to prophesy about them. So when they actually happen, you know, we're not going to be in the same spirit as these people in the world because they're going to be caught off guard and we've been on our watch. Okay? And we're also going to have faith. Go ahead.
For like all that is made in the world had the beginning and an end.
Mm-hmm.
And the end is manifest.
And the end is manifest, man. And we, like I said, we're beginning to see the signs, okay? And the Lord is definitely showing us that he's getting ready to make a move. All right, and we understand that these type of things have to happen. Destruction has to happen. Martial law has to happen. Okay, all these different calamities have to happen in order for the kingdom of heaven to be established. Because this place, it says that thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down. So the violence and the calamities and all the other horrible things, they have to happen. Go ahead.
This is Luke 21 and 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars.
And in the stars, that's that eclipse. Okay? Like we get blood moons, okay?
Oh, there's a new moon right after the eclipse.
Yep, the new moon is coming in Monday night. The eclipse is happening Monday afternoon, right? So you get blood moons. The eclipse is supposed to block out the sun, right? You know? And see that this eclipse is coming from the Lord. See, Esau, this is a natural thing, but Esau will try to, you know, kill Gates and all them crazy ass wicked Edomites. They want to block out the sun and do it their own way.
Shoot missiles.
Yeah, and shoot rockets at the moon. Not a rocket. I forgot what it is.
Missiles.
It might be a rocket. They tried to shoot something at the moon to see if it was water up there. You know,
Hey,
this man is carnal as hell, man.
Shit is
He wants you to live off food that's grown in a damn lab and plants that are grown with a grow light. You know, he hates. It's almost like he don't want you to be in contact with the sun, man.
Mm-hmm.
Remember during the lockdowns that they told everybody to stay inside, right at the brink of spring. Oh, don't go outside, blah blah blah.
Everybody was depressed.
And all the scientists, well, I won't call them scientists, but the so-called scientists that were speaking out were saying, no, vitamin D is one of the best things you could do for the no-vid, man.
Yeah. Like if you got a cold and you go outside and you get some sun, you might your mood might change. You might start to feel a little better. Even us, we live in Niagara Falls, New York. All right. Well, we got some of the most trashiest weather you can have.
Gloomy.
It's always dark. It's always gloomy.
Cold half the year.
Cold.
Literally.
But it's putting the chemtrail, so it's blocking out the sun. You know.
So when we get days like this, we definitely get an energy boost, man.
Mhm.
We definitely want to be outside because we can feel the sun. That makes a great difference when you can feel the sun, man. Even just to sit outside in the sun and just talk or have a glass of wine and chill, it betters your mood. But when it's always gloomy, you don't get no sun, you in the dark, that shit it's not good for your spirit, man. You know?
The sun unlocks hundreds and hundreds. I mean, a lot of people use the example of vitamin D, but the sun unlocks hundreds and hundreds of biological functions in your body, man.
Yeah.
And all these genes and shit. You go a long time without the sun, even if you're taking vitamin D, you lose your fucking mind.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's why, like, you can't be like in a dark area for too long. You know, you kind of go crazy. You know.
Yeah, you need that light.
Mm-hmm.
You got more? Read it from the top.
Luke 21 and 25. And there should be signs in the sun and in the moon,
Shalom,
and the
shalom.
stars, and upon the earth, distress of nations. See? Distress of nations. This eclipse is coming at a unique time.
That's
when
right,
there's
brother.
Distress of nations. Okay, NATO just sent 30,000 troops and a bunch of equipment to the Ukrainian border. Okay, you got that situation going on with Iran and Israel, because Israel's starving them Palestinians out. They were destroying the who was it? Somebody was just they were destroying the food aid or something.
Yeah, and the
Shalom.
U.S. is on high alert by Iran retaliation strike out there in the Middle East.
Notice how ever since I was a kid, okay, and I'm pretty old up there. I mean, I wouldn't say old, but I'm up there. Even when I was a kid, the U.S. was talking about going into Iran.
Yeah.
But Iran hasn't done shit to America. Here it is, they assassinated their general, they blockaded their ports, they put all kinds of sanctions, and not one time has Iran actually retaliated.
Yeah, because they want those resources. But through the spirit of the Lord, the U.S., they know really not to fuck with Iran because they have Russia.
Uh-huh.
You know, and the biggest threat to Babylon is Russia.
And they have
And
that,
the second biggest threat I would say would be China.
and they have that Suez Canal where they get that oil out. And see, that's the thing, man. These devils, they've been picking on that country for decades, and all it's going to take is them to fire back one time, and now all of a sudden they're the bad guy.
Yep.
Just like with Israel and them Palestinians, they've been gunning down thousands of Palestinians a year, but all of a sudden some guys fall from the sky and kill 50 people, and they got to go in all-out war. It's the hypocrisy of Esau Edom, man.
Yep.
You're the one that sheds all the damn blood.
Mm-hmm. That's why the scriptures say, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But that's all a part of the movie of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. The Lord said, I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, man. You know? Just like when they go to war with Russia and China, you know? That's the Lord gearing these things up for the war of Armageddon. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable. Okay, but you got the average Israelite out there. They're not thinking about these type of things because the Lord have given them the spirit of slumber. Okay, but you still have come across it. You still came across the prophets. All right, a lot of you have still heard the word. Okay, so you're marked either way. All right, like the one dude, he came up to the elder brother Manatazak. He came up to his camp And he came up to the camp and went like this, talking about, yeah, got a bust down watch. Bust down, man. Yeah. 20K, 20,000. Well, in that day, man, the Lord might have you eating that fucking watch, man. A fucking bust down watch ain't gonna deliver you from shit. Scriptures say their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. Okay? Now, there's nothing wrong with having nice things. I'm one of the brothers. I like to buy sneakers. I like to wear, expensive shoes and all of that. But I understand that at the end of the day, that shit, it doesn't mean anything. But we're Israelites, so Jake does like to get fly and look nice. That's fine. But understand that in the day when all hell breaks loose, you're not going to be focused on these material things. Go ahead.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, verses 12. The time has come, the day draweth near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn. For wrath is upon all the multitude thereof.
Yep.
For the seller should not return to that which is sold, although they were yet alive, for the vision touching the whole multitude thereof. Which shall not return, neither should any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life.
Yeah, so all those things that you buy, okay, or that you think is worth something, it's not gonna protect you in the day of the Lord's wrath. Like a man with an individual with $10 million. That $10 million can't protect him from the Lord's wrath. A man with $100 million. You got these front men in society like Elon Musk and what's the other dude that owns Amazon?
Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. Those are front men. Yeah, they're billionaires, but people might say, oh, that's the richest man in the world. No, they're not. No, they're not. Those are front men. But even those men, in the day of the Lord's wrath, they're going to be swallowed up. They may be able to run into a bunker, but at the end of the day, guess what? They're going to be captured. They're going to be taken down. Just like the elite of the elite. Okay? So your substance and things that you have, your bust down watches and all of that shit, doesn't mean anything to the Lord, man. And that's what you Israelites got to understand. What does it mean to the Lord? That's what counts. What are you doing this for? What's your purpose? That's why we do this work, because we understand that we're working towards something. We're working towards a crown of righteousness. We're building up our spiritual bank accounts, not the physical.
What are you gonna do? Buy a fancy house and take 25 years to pay the fucking mortgage off?
Mm-hmm.
Then even if you own your house, if you don't pay the taxes, eventually they repossess it. So how do you own something if they could repossess it?
Yeah.
Just like that, Because Esau Edom, man, he's gonna tell these people who's running the show soon.
Yeah, like Rick Ross. He think he gonna have Wingstop in his bunker.
He's gonna have a garage.
Esau may not. Esau might like y'all say. Esau gonna show you who's running this shit, because he don't look at you Israelites the same, man. Even when you got money, he don't look at you the same, because it's levels to having money. Okay, there's rich and then there's wealthy. That's what you gotta understand.
They make the money.
Yeah,
they literally make it.
They print it.
They determine how much is in circulation.
I mean, they laughing at them.
Yeah, they laughing at Jake, man. Jake, they laughing at you. This nigga talking about I'm gonna have wings in my bunker. What Edomite did you hear say that?
He said he got
Esau ain't fucking talking like that, man. But you have an Israelite say, I'm gonna have some wings in my bunker. I'm gonna have a water maker. You fucking niggas are low level, man. The vibration of your skulls are low level. I'm gonna have a water maker.
Water out of H2O.
Yeah, nigga, H2O is water. You goofy ass. Jake is fucking retarded, man. Right. That's why the Lord is gonna smite these dudes.
Right, they're destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Yeah. Hey, we believe through faith that we're gonna be protected and we're gonna go up into the ships, man. You don't hear these different celebrities talking about that. They want to build bunkers. Okay? Because they know that they're wicked.
They do.
They know that they're wicked, man. That's why they're gonna try to hide from the destruction.
Who want to survive a nuclear destruction? Who want to
live the rest of your life in some fucking underground? I mean, we know that they're gonna be pulled out of the bunkers, but
well, that's why the Lord is gonna have to give us new bodies, because when we come down, if you try to come out of them bunkers after a nuclear blast, it's gonna be radiation. There's gonna be all types of shit. That's not gonna be a safe environment.
It's gonna be a terrible,
You know?
terrible scene.
That's why the Lord is gonna give us new bodies. We're gonna be able to sustain that. We're gonna be immortals when New Jerusalem comes back down. That's not gonna affect us in our new bodies. We're gonna come down after that nuclear blast, man, when the dust settles. But you think Rick Ross fat ass gonna come out of the bunker after a nuclear blast eating a fucking lemon pepper wing? Talk about he survived the nuclear blast? Imagine the Lord allowing that shit to happen, man.
And you got to be close to that bunker when the missiles
man.
are in the air, man.
Lemon pepper.
Yeah.
But with the missiles, what if the missiles are in the air and you're 3 hours away from your bunker? You
Right.
ain't gonna be able to get to your
You ain't
bunker.
gonna be able to
in
get
time.
there.
It's finished.
Cause they already got the automated system. You're gonna have 15 to 20 minutes to get where you gotta go.
But
All
that's
them,
why
all
they,
them, all them Wingstop employees are gonna be like, well, where is he?
But that's why they get in their bunkers now.
Yep.
That's why they in there now, because anything could happen at any time.
Yeah.
Like, where is this dude, man? We're sitting here frying up these chicken
or
wings.
they miles away from it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, they have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none go into the battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof.
Yeah, they have blown the trumpet to make already. Hey, that's why I said we're blowing that trumpet, man. Okay? The words that we're speaking is the trumpet. We're blowing that. That's why Jake is gonna have no excuse.
And we're making all ready, whether their judgment is to
Random drones,
receive
man.
a missile or get put to death, or whether their judgment is to receive salvation, man.
Imagine,
You know?
Salakia, imagine the military ones that
Oh,
Esau
man.
got. Those
Esau got some shit.
Oh,
know?
the police and over by where we teach got them flying
Yep.
over us sometimes.
That's
They got 'em
what
everywhere
PI.
now.
and some of them, the ones that the military have, they shoot at you.
Yeah, they gonna have lasers and shit
You
on
know?
them drones.
They can detect you. Those drones got bullets. They shoot at your ass. You know,
they got face
face recognition. Yeah. And niggas up here ain't niggas are just lost.
Talking about they gonna shoot some shit down with a pistol.
That they not even trained to shoot.
Or a drum or some dumb shit.
Yep. That they're not even trained to shoot. Esau, hey, we don't fear this man because we know that the things that he does, the Most High is allowing him to do. But he got some shit, man.
And it's these people, man. They got everybody's got this mindset that they're gonna do this.
Right.
And they're gonna do that,
Delusional.
and they're gonna go here, and they're gonna kill. If they run out of this, they're gonna kill their neighbor and take it, and all kinds of shit. And we know that that's actually gonna be happening. But what is up with that mindset, man?
Mm-hmm.
You think everybody's just gonna fucking?
They believe in themselves, which is
Yeah.
vain. That's carnal. You believe well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Well, we're saying what the Lord is gonna do.
You just go keep killing people and killing people and killing people.
But niggas play too much Grand Theft Auto.
I was about to say, like veterans who was in war know, like they humble to a certain extent because they know how real that shit is.
So they know how real it can get.
Yeah, how real it can get.
Like they've been in a different country amongst war.
right,
They seen some shit.
right.
You know, a lot of
Experience.
niggas ain't seen shit. You might walk past a skunk and that shit stink. Motherfuckers done walked over dead bodies and shit, man.
Right.
Done had to kill some people.
They probably had to hide themselves under a dead body.
Yeah,
All types of shit.
I know a guy who went to
Yep.
Iraq back in the day, man, and that shit still bothers him because he had to kill a couple people, man.
And those type of men are normally quiet. They don't really talk that much.
Mm-hmm.
They always look like they thinking because they got things on their conscience.
He said it
They've been
was
through some shit.
It was either you get shot or you shoot back. You know, even if that other guy, you know, he might have a family, he might have children or whatever. You know, you don't know, but that's something that weighs on somebody's conscience when they actually go through something like that.
Yeah, you at war, so it's kill or be killed.
And most men, like you really don't want to go to war. You know, if you in your right mind, I don't want to go out there carnally trying to do some crazy shit. You know,
We're not really designed that way,
right?
you know.
It says, the sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him.
Famine and pestilence shall devour them. He that is in the city. So these cities are gonna suffer heavy pestilence and famine. Go ahead.
But they that escape of them shall escape, and shall be on the mountains like doves of the valleys, all of their mourning, every one for his iniquity. All hands shall be feeble, and all knees shall be weak as water.
Mm.
They shall also gird themselves up with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them.
They're gonna be in a heavy state of mourning. They're gonna be in a heavy state of mourning. Okay? Even the drone had to get crazy on that precept.
You just start buzzing around like a fly.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
That's what it sounds like too.
And shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon all their heads. They shall cast their silver in the streets.
Yeah, I got the bust down. Bust down, man. 20K. 20K. You gonna be trying to sell that shit, nigga.
Like money on Mayweather. He got all the shit on, all the
Yep.
drip. I ain't gonna mean nothing.
And Floyd Mayweather likes to floss cash. That cash is gonna be done away with. Digital currencies. The C-hip.
He getting the check.
He's getting the chip. They gonna say, Floyd, this has gotta be all transferred onto this device. Okay, here's my hand.
Probably gonna be trying to flex up, man.
Least ye repent, man. Least ye repent.
And their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord.
That's right.
So money don't mean shit, man.
And it ain't gonna deliver you, man.
Yep, it ain't gonna deliver you.
if you're the type of person who's stockpiling gold and silver, you're stockpiling that for after the collapse.
Mhm.
Okay? This society's not gonna be reformed after the collapse, man. It's gonna be destroyed.
God.
Because that's what people used to do back when, when they were living in a country that was a part of an empire like England or France, and they would start to fall. They would start stockpiling on
Gold, silver.
on metals to get ready for the
Next session.
yeah, the next
After the fall, they
next
want the
economic phase. Yeah.
Yeah.
There ain't gonna be no next phase, man.
Nope. It's gonna be dust
Yeah, it's not gonna get rebuilded back up.
because this is gonna be a nuclear war, thermonuclear war. Okay, this is the last kingdom that's gonna rule America, the hammer of the earth.
And in case you haven't noticed, the society that Esau Edom is building is digital. Everything's digitized. Everything's gonna be tokenized. Okay.
Jake's still trying to walk in the job. Y'all got paper applications? I don't know how to do it online. Niggas are dumb, man.
Well, why should somebody hire you?
Yeah.
Right.
Jake is in the wrong state.
I think it's easier
Yeah,
to
a
go
lot of-
online and fill out the damn application, man.
I mean, on D, you basically go basically fill it out for you. You got resume and stuff like that.
It says they should not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it's a stumbling block of their iniquity. That's pretty much it.
Go ahead.
All right, this is back. I know I brought it out before, but there's a couple more verses here. Luke 21 and 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear. Oh, we should have brought this verse out earlier. Men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. Man, there's people. If you're on social media watching these alternative media guys, some of them are freaking the fuck out. Some are freaking the fuck out, man.
And some also playing around clowning like shit sweet.
You can feel the anxiety in some of these people, man, about what's
So
gonna
much
happen.
shit
They know
happening.
what's gonna happen.
Yeah, so much shit happening, man. So much shit happening.
Even Fox News is talking about power outages and societal collapse and all kinds of shit. Even the mainstream media is telling you to prepare for that, man. Lawlessness and societal breakdown and the decline of your currencies.
Which the prophets have been telling you, but our people would rather listen to Esau. They would rather listen to that. But that's okay. It's only for the elect. You got more?
Yeah. Men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads for your redemption draweth nigh. And that reminds me of that movie we watched, Don't Look Up, with Leonardo DiCaprio, man. They were told not to look up when...
Yeah, the scriptures tell us to look up.
Uh-huh.
Because we're going to be praising the Lord. You know, we're going to be praying that we get beamed up. We're going to be constantly saying his name. But in that day, hey, everybody's going to look up.
You can go see them angels.
Everybody going to look up when they see Yahweh Shai, man. It says, every eye shall see him. That's Revelation 1:7. Go ahead.
And that's it.
Yeah, so every eye shall see him, man.
Even they that which pierced him.
Yep. They're gonna feel the Lord coming back with that great wrath. Hey, so with that, all right, Lord willing, you were edified. Lord willing, we could edify you through the Spirit. Okay, we're gonna close up. We're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory
To
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Kakodash. All right, double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. Peace and blessings and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. All right, keep your head on the swivel. All right, stay prayed up and keep the faith. With that, we're gonna say shalom.